This pheasant just came cruising in and landed right next to me. They're pretty cool looking. You can hear the chicken down there. I thought it was actually a hawk going after the chicken. And then it landed right here, didn't know it was here. All right, welcome back, gents, and maybe one lady. It's been a while. It's been a few weeks since I posted anything. I haven't really been shooting very much, been very busy. Ironman World Championships and elections and all this crap, so I haven't really had time to get out and shoot much. Just taking a couple of pot shots at my house, popping a couple of mongoose here and there. Still waiting for my regulator, so there's that. A little bit frustrated. I need to get that so that I can work on getting things ironed out. I still have some good settings. They shoot good most of the time. But I got some new kit to show you today, as I would say in England. I've put a Donnie FL koi on here now. This is a 7-inch koi. And the reason I did that is because you can see this 700cc bottle on here. They're a lot longer. And the stock moderator and my other moderator, it's the standard one that comes on FX's. Anyway, it's fatter, and it was sitting too close to my bottle. Every time I had my bigger bottles on, I was having POI changes. So I'm suspecting that it was bumping it. And so I wanted to get a smaller moderator, and I got the one with the cone on it. Let's see if I can throw the gun on the ground. And so you can see there is plenty of space here now. So the koi seems to work good. I don't really know if I had any point of impact shifts or if it's more accurate or anything yet, because I really haven't shot much out of it. Only shot probably 10 rounds through it as of this video. I put it on my 30 caliber to go hunting the other day. Shot like 5 through it, and then I shot like 5 through it at my house to shoot some mongoose with Crossland Premiers. And then I had it on today, and I've shot like another 5 slugs through it hunting today on this gun. Yeah, it's already killed a few things. Some pests, we got some pests down with it. Seems good enough. I should put a sound meter on it, but I don't really know that it's any quieter than my other ones, but I can shoot my 700 bottles now, and so that's awesome. And my 30 caliber is a compact. And so when it's on my 30 caliber, I can still run the longer bottles too, because it'll have clearance. So, digging the koi, I think I paid, there was some sort of discount or something. I don't know, maybe it's signing up for their newsletter or whatever. So I got a little bit of a discount. I want to think it was about 130 bucks. Just didn't want to be chasing more ghosts with my accuracy. And I think that was some of my issues, is that it was bumping my bottles. I don't know. I thought I was far enough away, but I don't think it was. When I would just shoot my 580cc bottle, my accuracy was different, and I was filling all the bottles to 250 bar to take that variance in pressure and stuff off the regulator. So now I just got 700s on there because I can get a whole lot more shots out of them. And this one, I think I accidentally filled the 300 bar. Either that or I was going to put it on my 30 cal, and my 30 cal has dual regulators. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. It's got the 20 grain slugs in it, and they're shooting 1,000 feet per second, right at 1,000 feet per second. And I didn't want to change any of my settings to change my good working Premiere and 15.9 settings right now. And I may have told you guys in another video, I'm actually going to convert, or at least have a conversion for my 30 cal to be a 22 caliber heavy slug gun. I imagine that I'll probably have to either tune it back for the 30 cal or go crazy hot on the 22 cal. The slugs that I have for it, FX Fanboy sent me, and he doesn't shoot them anymore or whatever, and they're the 31.2s, and those are the ones that Ted's holdover was shooting at 1,100 feet per second anyway. So maybe with my 30 caliber pressures and springs and everything, that'll actually be a decent fit. I know that the pro 22 cal shooter guys are all running up in that 170 bar range, and that's where I run in my 30 cal. In the past, I shot it anywhere from 155 to, I think, up to 170 bar. And when I was shooting it the other day, I was shooting it 165 bar, like halfway on the hammer spring, and it's shooting the 64 grain javelins at 855 feet per second for 104 foot-pounds, and that's out of a compact. It barks pretty good. Bow. Anyway, it's gonna have a 700 millimeter 22 cal barrel on it. We're gonna use that as the slug gun so that I don't have to screw around with my pellet settings on this, because I'll probably end up using this with pellets and competitions. Either way, I shoot the lighter stuff in this. I want the higher shot counts, so no matter what, I'm practicing with this with lighter stuff so that I can get the higher shot counts, even though I've got a whole bunch of bottles now, like 5 of them or something. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some shooting today, and I'll probably bring you on for at least a few minutes of that. Oh, I got one other thing here too. This is actually kind of cool. I don't have a Arca Swiss rail or anything on this gun. I actually would like to get one. Oh, they're like 200 bucks. I can only 200 buck myself to death so many times. So I just, you know, bought $90 regulators and a Donnie and all these sorts of things. So I'm just the working man. I don't have thousands of dollars to just throw out of my pocket whenever I feel like it. Ordered this thing. It was 20 bucks from Amazon. Got a name on there. It's called a Hammers. Well, what it does is it screws, it's actually got both inserts. It's got the little insert for the small kind tripod, and then it has the bigger one, like the 3/8 or whatever. It's like a little beanbag thing that sits on top of your tripod. You don't have to click into the Arca Swiss rail, which has been cool because I have been using it for hunting a little bit. This gun's pretty hefty at the moment. So I have my bipod just like this, right? So I can lay down and hit prone. But it also is kind of cool. You slide your bottle in and you can kind of hook it in there like that. You can kind of control it from there. It's actually pretty cool. And then, you know, if you need to change your shot real quick, you just pull back off again and you can jump up or lay down. So when I'm mongoose hunting, these things, they're running all over the place. And sometimes I'm walking along, this tripod's carbon, I can just slide in there, and it's a pretty legit rest. And oh, and I also got a bubble level on here. You can see the side shit. Making a whole another video than I expected to make. The bubble level here showed me that when I've been putting the side shot on, sometimes, you know, I've been complaining to you guys in videos, my gun shoots good, and then I put the cam on there and it's not. And I figured it's because my head position and my cheek position changed, which I still do believe that. And so I adjusted my scope and everything for the scope cam on, and then I took it off, and the next day I looked through my scope. I hadn't shot it or anything. I looked through my scope and everything was all crooked. I'm like, what the hell? So I re-leveled everything with the scope cam off and got it all perfect, and got up and went away from the gun and back to it a bunch of times so that it was all perfect and looked all nice and straight and everything. And I set it up on a couple different positions so, you know, the cheek position wouldn't change. And then I put this back on. It was kind of crooked again. We're not talking a lot. We're talking like a half a bubble. That can make a difference, especially when you start getting out far. I mean, a big difference. I got everything kind of lined up, so I'm hoping today's gonna be my first real big day of shooting. I'm gonna hopefully shoot about 500 rounds before it starts raining. I had some hunting stuff and it's kind of bloody and everything earlier. I'm just now getting to shooting. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so the storms are kind of moving in, but hopefully I'll get a few hundred rounds at least, and we're gonna retest my Premier settings and my 15.9. So anyway, that's my new gear. I got the Hammers bag. Maybe you can slide in, and if you tip it up, you can even pick your nose for a few seconds or whatever before it falls over. I think I told you guys in the last video, I got another scope on the way. I got a 1x6. I'm gonna use probably mostly for hunting, but I'm gonna try it for like the speed silhouette type stuff too. I think it'll work good for both. But I've been waiting for it for weeks. Everything's hung up in California where nobody ever works, I think. Waiting for that, waiting for my regulators, and gonna make a bunch of new targets. I just haven't had time. So let's do some shooting. All right, we are at 45, 50, 55 to Mr. Squirrel, and 62 to the rock wall today. So 62, 55, 50, and 45. Let's put some of these on target here. You can see, at least, and I was shooting with the scope cam, I just didn't have it turned on. It was just tack driving. I repainted so you guys could see the hits, and the last shot was 1,052. This one, I imagine, will be 1,020 or something like that because of the red creep. But get my crooked crosshairs lined up here a little bit. Cock. All right, so we'll go to this 45 first, and we're just gonna aim right for the middle. It might be just a little bit high here. All right, That was interesting. Okay, I must have pulled that. So it's actually not shooting high. Let's go for the 1-inch hole, and that is the 50-yard. So I made it through. That's just me on the sandbag. Oops, we're out. Got another mag right here, 15.9s, and actually I labeled the mag so you can see what I'm shooting now. Doesn't necessarily mean that's what's in there, but it is. So we're at the 50. Let's put some here where you can actually see them. Make sure the bubble level is good because it doesn't look correct in my view. Victor. But you can see 50 yards, you know, just kind of rapid firing. Let's go to Mr. Squirrel at 55. Got him. That one was low. Anyway, you saw I was doing pretty good, 45-50. Look at that shot string. It says an average of 1033. Where I'm at with all this shooting stuff is I'm just recording for you guys to shoot, for you something to watch. I'm not going to try and display amazing accuracy or anything because at this point I know it's not me. And until I get a regulator, I'm not even going to try. So I'm just enjoying having the day off, out here shooting. I'm not at work. And I'm slinging lead and having fun out here in the beautiful jungle. And it's actually not raining fire ants on me. And so yeah, that's where I'm at. So if you want to watch, that's all good. I'm just going to be spitting some out and rolling the camera, and sometimes I'm just hammering the crap out of it, and then the next thing you know, there's a POI shift and the regulator crept shot string goes all crazy, and then you'll see my standard deviations of 2, and then you'll see them at 20. I don't know. So I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun shooting. It's still a blast to shoot.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I'll tell you guys right now, those little Crossman targets are meant for like 12 foot-pound guns. It's not meant for... Even between the Premiers and the 15.9s, this thing's still putting out 35 foot-pounds pretty much. It's 34 for the Premiers, I think, and 36 for the 15.9s. Mr. Squirrel over there, he's kind of, what do they call it, scoliosis over there from me shooting him. Here comes the rain. Hit you guys one more time with the scope cam. We're just going to do a little bit of spray and pray. I'll probably end up shooting another bottle, but I don't want to really be under this tree when it's raining too much because it'll rain fire ants on me. I'm going to take the camera off so I can have a little bit more fun. But yeah, let's go. I gave you a little bit more zoom. Just spray across at 50.
900, 900, 900,
Gonna double feed to go to 4. Got it. 900. So if I wasn't so stubborn and I wanted to shoot them at an average of 950 feet per second, you see how accurate they are. I'm not going to deny that they aren't. I just don't want to shoot them like that, and they can. So most of my own headaches are my own doing. And did I even miss? I don't even know if I missed. So I just don't want to shoot them there, but if I do, I don't know. Anyway. 900. So that's the first double feed I even missed. So remember I told you I was going to learn how to hit the target still with double feed? Effectively, you got to hold 4 mil to hit the target. really most any of these distances, because it's the same zero. So my zero at like these 45, 50, 55, 60, it's not quite a zero, but it's only a few mil difference in hold. Point mil, I mean. If you hold a full 4 mil, you can generally shotgun it onto the target. So there's another double feed. Here's a 4 hold.
659.
Got it.
975.
So that one I just flat out pulled. So I probably gave away my double feed secret for if you're shooting fast in competition, but yeah, it's pretty much 4 mil hold. It only took me basically once to figure that out, and then I've been hitting them ever since. But you can see a little group on the reset on Mr. Squirrel, and then blew all the paint off the red.
968.
And you can see they're just drilling center. I'll slow it down so you can see it a little bit.
973. 970. 975.
Let's aim for this side one here. Where's our bubble? It's centered actually. Oh, we were a little bit right.
975.
So, all right guys, that's a wrap for this video. Showed you some gear. Showed you what I can do if I shoot pellets the right speed. I don't know, maybe I should just give up and just shoot them that speed. I'm having fun. I'm still not at work. So if you liked the video, I guess, I don't know, like it, subscribe or something. I think I'm going to start uploading to Rumble. I really hate YouTube. I'm over the censorship. I can't even comment on my own damn channel half the time because they censor the word shoot and shooting and kill and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's aggravating to me. It kind of pisses me off. I don't make any money from YouTube, so YouTube can go suck an egg. I think Google's a horrible company, and I hope they're listening. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you guys are having fun shooting. And until the next one. And maybe there will be a link to my new Rumble channel down below. All right, take care, you guys. See you.